So this is how I quit smoking and lost 80 pounds all at the same time. This was back in 2004. I was very unhealthy. I was a lifelong smoker, smoked a pack of cigarettes from probably the time I was in 6th grade until 2004. I was in my 30s, and I had gotten unhealthy. I was always kind of lean as a teenager. I was into martial arts, surfing. I was very athletic, even in my early 20s before I got married, very athletic, always playing sports, doing things, getting out, and always managed to stay fairly lean and healthy, even though I was a smoker. And then I got married and I started eating a lot more than I should. I was being very well fed. This was 1990. And I started slowly gaining weight. So I had a 32-inch waist in 1990 when I got married. Kind of maintained that from high school on up to that point. And then the first thing that happened was when I gained a little weight, I went out from my 32-inch waist to a 34. And I was still working physically in the field, doing different things with different jobs, restaurants, construction. And even in 97, when I started my first big company, it was still, me working in the field, doing the work. So I was able to eat a lot and kind of stay somewhat healthy. I probably was 30 pounds heavier than I should have been. And I was comfortable in a pair of 34s. Then when I stepped out of the field and I started working, just driving around, supervising, and I wasn't working in the field anymore, and I wasn't as active as I used to be, even though I was a surfer and I enjoyed sports and playing different sports, football, basketball, all that kind of stuff. Once I got married and started working a lot, that kind of stuff fell away. Work took priority. Then I had kids took priority, and I was doing their activities, coaching their sports. So I wasn't able, I didn't make time to exercise, and I didn't know anything about nutrition. I wasn't eating well. So I went from a 34-inch waist to a 36-inch waist. I'm probably 40 pounds, 50 pounds overweight at that point. Then I went from a 36-inch waist to a 38-inch waist. And at that point, I'm at 40 pounds overweight. I could eat a whole pizza. I love to eat. I love sweets. I love eating. I love food. I would just eat tons of food, more than I needed. A whole pizza. I could put away a whole pizza. I could put away a dozen tacos at taco night. If we'd go to the steakhouse, I'd get the biggest 20-ounce, 24-ounce porterhouse and big baked potato. Always had dessert. We eating out all the time. And we were eating late because I'd be coaching my kids' sports, and we'd go out to eat afterwards. And it was just big, heavy eating. And then I'd, eat half a box of cookies or something, or a big bowl of ice cream at night before bed. So that was just kind of my lifestyle. I'd get up, I wouldn't eat breakfast. Most time, may or may not eat lunch. And then when dinner came around, I was super hungry and just ate completely unhealthy. Well, in 2004, a couple of things happened. One, I was kind of getting sick of it. I couldn't keep up with my friends surfing. I was getting winded, walking up a set of stairs, just doing little things. And I just got sick of it. And I knew I wanted to quit smoking. My kids were on me about smoking. I never smoked around them or in the house or in the car around them, anything like that. But they knew I smoked. My kids' friends, they were like 8, 10 years old at the time. Their friends, the neighbors, were all kind of on me about smoking. Mr. Greg, you got to quit smoking. You're gonna kill yourself. They used to tell me. So one year, my kids gave me a nicotine patch to quit smoking for Christmas, because they wanted me to quit smoking so bad. This was probably 2003. I didn't do it that year. I took it and I put it under my sink. And the next thing that happened was my 8-year-old daughter came up and she poked me in the belly. She goes, "Dad, you're fat." So that was it. So at that point I decided, you know what? I need to quit smoking. I need to lose weight. And a lot of times when you quit smoking, you gain weight. And I did not want to do that. So what I did was I went ahead and used that patch for the first week. I made up my mind I was done. I was just sick and tired of being in the condition I was in. I had a neighbor that was 500 pounds, and he just was so unhealthy, and he was in his 50s. He actually passed away in his 50s from pancreatic cancer. And he and I talked about it, and I tried to help him with his lose a little bit of weight, but he just couldn't beat it. And I knew that if I didn't do something, I was headed down that road. I mean, I was 80 pounds overweight. I was 240 pounds at 6'1", and it wasn't muscle. And I did not want to end up like that. And I wanted to be healthy and be able to play with my kids and run around and surf and hang out with my friends and do all that kind of stuff and be active again. So I made up my mind I'm going to quit smoking and lose weight at the same time. So what I did was I used the patch for the first week. That's all it took to help with the nicotine addiction. And then the 7th day I forgot to wear the patch, and that was it. Never looked back. That was 2004. And I replaced the habit of smoking with the habit of fitness and nutrition. So I started learning about nutrition. And one of the first things I did, I drank regular sodas, pretty much all the time, all day long, every day. So I cut those out and started drinking diet sodas. And that switch alone dropped 20, 30 pounds just doing that. I quit eating sweets all the time like I did. And I started eating 6 small meals a day from breakfast until dinner. And I was done eating by 6 o'clock every night. And I wouldn't eat sweets after that, after 6 o'clock like I used to. So just doing those things alone contributed to about 30, 40 pounds. The other thing I did was I started my exercise regime. What I did was I power walked every day for an hour. So I said that I didn't have time to exercise. That was an excuse. So what I did was I decided I'm going to make it important. I'm going to make this a priority. So I started getting up an hour early because I took my kids to school every day. And I wanted to get my exercise in before I got ready for work, took the kids to school and dropped them off. So I started getting up at 5:30 every morning so I could go exercise for an hour, be done, have my shower, breakfast and all that, and be ready to take the kids to school by 7:30. So I made it a priority. And what I did was I power walked every day. I'd walk for an hour every morning, and I wasn't doing a whole lot from the standpoint of weights or anything. I wanted to get the initial weight off, get back under 200 pounds. So once I got about 40 pounds off, 50 pounds off, just doing that, then I got back into martial arts. I did martial arts as a kid, started as a teenager, and got away from it as an adult. So I went back, got into the martial arts again, and started working out with kettlebells, and I started doing weights and doing sprints and high intensity training and all those types of things. And that took me it was easy to get down to about 180 pounds, and I was still had a lot of fat on my body at 180, but I looked a lot better than I did, and I was able to do that fast, like under a year. In like probably 6 months, maybe 8 months, I went from 240 back down to 180, and all of my friends thought I was sick. They couldn't believe it. They're like, man, what did you do? Are you sick? What's going on? So I said, no, I'm just, decided enough's enough, and I wanted to get healthy and started surfing again. So I got down to 180 pretty quick, but I plateaued there for a while because there's a fine tuning that happens to get that last 20, that last 10 pounds, because I wanted to get back to my fighting weight of 165 is where I like to be. And I also wanted to get back into a 33-inch waist, 33-inch waist. I was still at a 34 and 180 pounds. So it takes a little bit of fine tuning. So I had to really dial in my diet, really watch what I was eating. Now here's the key. I didn't realize how little food you really need. So I really started watching my calories and got under 2,000 calories a day, still being very active. And I was doing my exercise in the morning and then squeezing in whatever kind of weight training or cardio I could get in the evenings after everything was done, either surfing or, working, taking a walk, doing whatever in the evenings. And I'd actually gotten all the way down to like 155 pounds, which was way too skinny for me. So I went ahead and started eating a little bit more, increased the calories, got back up to 165, 170, and I've been able to maintain that ever since. Every once in a while, I'll get a little bit, heavier than I want to. My pants get a little bit tight, and that's when I know it's time to back off if I get a little sloppy with my diet and things like that. But basically, that was it. I quit diet sodas. I quit regular soda, went to diet. I started eating healthy. For me, it was 6 small meals a day, from breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, and dinner. And then that was it. By 6 o'clock, I was done. Maybe I'd have a snack after that, and the snacks were a piece of fruit, maybe some nuts, that kind of thing. And dinner, was always a lean protein and a veggie. Lunch, turkey sandwich, tuna sandwich, something like that, or a salad. And then breakfast every day, to this day, I eat oatmeal with berries. I put a couple of teaspoons of cinnamon in it. I had put a couple of tablespoons of flaxseed in it, and that's what I eat every single day. And to this day, that's my breakfast, pretty much Monday through Friday. Well, every day really, unless we go out to breakfast or something. That's what I eat for breakfast. And I work out every morning still, so I'm in that gym. So my routine now, and I've finally cut out diet sodas. I drank soda all my life as a kid and young teenager and young adult. And then I switched to diet sodas, and I finally cut diet sodas out, so I'm pretty much just water now. And so I'll drink a cup of coffee in the morning. I get up around 6. I have a cup of coffee. Well, I get up at 6 or before. Have a cup of coffee. Then I hit the gym. I'm in the gym by 6:30. Back out by 7. Shower. 7:30. I'm eating breakfast. 7:20, 7:30. I'm eating breakfast. Getting ready for the day. 8 o'clock. The day starts. And I do that pretty much every single day, except the work. Obviously, on the weekends I don't work, but I still get up pretty much the same time. Coffee. Hit the gym. Have my oatmeal afterwards, and then I'm on with my day. So. The key is you got to find a routine that works for you. I don't eat past 6 o'clock. I've cut a lot of the sweets out, even though I'm a sweets junkie. I love sweets. I love to eat. I love food. But it's more important to me to be healthy and to be able to fit in the clothes that I have and feel comfortable in my clothes, and to be able to do the things that I want to do without being winded and huffing and puffing and things like that. And to set an example. I want to be an example for people. And so I just made a decision that those things were more important to me than a few minutes of satisfaction of eating some sweets or eating too much at dinner and things like that. Now, I still like to have fun in the holidays. I will indulge at the holidays, and every once in a while I will indulge and have some sweets and things like that. But I've got it under control. I've had it under control since 2004. I've learned how to dial it in to where I can get down real close to single digit body fat if I want to. If I'm really getting into the summer, that really helps, keeps me cool, and I can do a lot more in the summer in the heat. Whereas when I was overweight, the heat really bothered me. So that's what I've done. That is my routine from a daily basis. That's how I've been able to maintain a healthy lifestyle with good balance, nothing too crazy. But the key is you gotta make it a priority. You gotta make a decision. The key was I got sick and tired of where I was. And what I realized it was more important to me to be healthy, more important to my kids and my family for me to be healthy than it was to just be lazy and just eat whatever I want and just not exercise. But at the same time, it was lack of knowledge. I didn't know anything about nutrition, didn't really know anything about exercise. So I replaced the smoking habit and the eating habits with the study of nutrition, the study of exercise, and I would just get out and do it. And I made it a priority every single day. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do something, no matter what, no matter the weather, no matter how tired I am, no matter how cold it is, how hot it is, no matter how I felt. I'm going to get up, get out, hit the road. I'm going to get out of that bed every day, no later than 6 o'clock. I kind of wake up anyways, before 6. And I'm going to get out and do something every day. And the key is, no matter how you feel, just to do something. Just get up and get out there. Just go to the gym. Once you walk in, you do a little bit, you'll start feeling better and you'll do a little bit more. Or just go out and walk and start with a walk, and then you'll start waking up and feeling better and your blood gets flowing. Then you'll start, you want to walk a little harder. If you're a runner, I can't run anymore because I've got arthritis really bad, so my knees can't take it. But maybe it was from running all those sprints, I don't know. But and doing big heavy deadlifts and big heavy squats, I probably ruined my knees. But anyways, I used to do that stuff when I was surfing a lot, and I needed that explosive power, surfing, skiing, all those types of things. Can't do that anymore because of the arthritis. But anyways, I still work out in the gym, still do it every day, still stay healthy, still stay tight with my diet, and I stay disciplined with it. And get that win first thing in the morning. Get up, make your bed, get to the gym, get that behind you. You feel great. You've got that win behind you. And like I said, just get in there, start doing something, get out, start taking a walk. And then next thing you know, you'll feel better. The endorphins get flowing and you want to do more and you want to keep going. And it just becomes part of your routine. So you need to make it a decision that you're going to change your lifestyle and that you're going to commit and you're going to get up. And no matter what it takes, for me, the best time to do it is first thing in the morning. I get it done. I get it out of the way. I get that win right out of the gate. I don't even have to think about it. Then everything else is bonus. If I get time in the evening to go for walks and, or whatever, and get some more exercise, a hike, something like that, then that's just added, bonus of a win that just kind of gets that exercise in. And I do a lot of walking and listen to podcasts, listen to educational content, just kind of building myself, mindset stuff, leadership stuff. I've done that my entire life, my entire career, when I'm working out, when I'm walking and things like that. So that is how I did it. That's how I maintain it. That's how I've kept it off. And, those are the reasons that I decided to, change my lifestyle and get healthy. It was really my kids. And, especially my daughter, when she poked me in the belly and my belly was jiggling, she goes, "Dad, you're fat." She didn't say you're getting. She's like, "You're fat." And my little 8-year-old daughter looking me right in the eye, poking me in the belly going, "You're fat." And I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm making a change. I'm not going to get, like my neighbor next door and end up at 500 pounds. And I was not going to bust out of a 40 and go to a 42, or a 38 and go to a 40, because I knew that was just going to be the end of it. So that's when I made the decision. I was going to change my life. And I've been able to do it. I've stuck with it, and it's the best decision I've ever made. And so I hope this inspires you. I hope this helps you. That's what I do. There's different kinds of programs and, fasting, this, that, and the other. Find something that works. And, once you get momentum and you take drastic, massive action, you'll be able to drop a lot of weight fast. And then you got to fine tune it and dial it in and find out how your body responds to different things from exercise. Exercise routine. 30 minutes in the gym. I do 5 minutes to warm up. I do 20 minutes of supersets, back to back. I don't rest in between sets. I do 5 minutes of cool down. You can do 20, 25 minutes, 5 up, 5 warm up, 10, 15 of intense weight exercises, lightweight, heavyweight, whatever you want to do. 5 minutes of cardio warming down. That will incinerate and obliterate fat. That will get you lean, keep you lean, boost your metabolism. And then I do cardio in the evenings or in the afternoons. I'll go for walks and just, light, brisk walks, and that kind of helps burn, the fat and the calories as well, and just kind of keeps your metabolism boosted. So that's my routine. That's what I do every day. Keeps me lean. I can eat pretty much whatever I want. I do keep it, somewhat clean. I don't eat a lot of sweets, but not that real careful or dialed in about it, because I'm not trying to win any contests, but I am trying to stay lean and have my clothes fitting well. So that's what I do. I hope this helps you. I'll see you in the next video.